Hi everyone, welcome back. This is like day 15 on my journey to gain 1,000 subscribers in YouTube in 90 days. What's my plan? First, learn from the best. I just do a search in YouTube. What other people hints are they giving to gain 1,000 subscribers? And then I do massive action. And third, I have a growth mindset that's based upon 2 books, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People and The Compound Effect by Darrell Hardy. So right now I'm on number 1, and that is learn from the best. So this is one of the videos about gaining 1,000 subscribers. It was uploaded just 3 days ago. There's quite a few views on it, so I'm gonna give a response to whether I could learn something. If I could learn something, I will do massive action on it. Let's take a look.
Started my YouTube channel, I was constantly like,
why does this move so slow?
I feel like I gain 1 subscriber every once in a while and am not making any traction. And it took me about a year to get to 500 subscribers. But then I learned what I was doing and I started applying massive strategy to my channel, and I went from 500 subscribers to 1,700 subscribers. So I gained 1,200 subscribers in 3 months. So if you are
So she went very slow in the beginning. She gained 500 subscribers in 1 year, and then she learned to gain a lot anyway in a period of 3 months.
new to YouTube, if you have been trying to grow and it just feels like it's moving at a turtle's pace and you want to know how to get your first 1,000 subscribers or your next 1,000 subscribers, this is the video for you. I'm really pumped. I'm going to break down a lot of strategy, so let's just get into it. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I am really freaking pumped that you are here. If you are new here, what's up? I'm Jessica. Make sure you hit subscribe so you don't miss any other videos with me to help you along your YouTube journey.
So she didn't teach you what she did, but she just basically become a pattern to what it's supposed to be doing. So the first tip is ask for the subscription for subscribers. So I'm going to ask you, please smash the subscribe button and the like button and leave a comment. And let's go back to what this lady has to say.
Now, that story I told a minute ago was completely true. From early 2016 to June of 2017, I went from 0 to 500 subscribers. And honestly, when I hit that point, I was like, what is the point in this? If it's gonna grow this slow, I don't even know that I wanna keep doing it, because that's a lot of work to go really slow. So trust me when I tell you that I know where you are right now, and I completely understand what it's like to, 1, not be growing at all, or 2, to be growing at the slowest pace known to man. But like I say, it really only took me about 3 months after that point, when I really started getting strategic on the platform, to go from 500 to 1,700 subscribers. And ever since then, gaining 1,000 subscribers is something that comes pretty easily and pretty naturally. And I have helped a ton of people go from 0 to 1,000 really quickly. So I want to share the things that really escalate someone's growth on the platform and help them grow, whether it's their first 1,000 subscribers or their next 1,000 subscribers, but really help you master the platform and figure out exactly what works to continue on that upward trajectory. I am interrupting this video because I have something really exciting coming down the pipeline next week that I don't want you to miss. So if you're watching this video, you're really interested in growing YouTube channel and succeeding here on the platform, and I
would say second thing she did was, in addition to asking for subscribers, you need to ask or else they won't subscribe to you. She also did what you call it a visual interruption. She changed the from the color to black and white and even the paled out type. So it's called a visual interruption. I heard of that from another video. Also, she put a visual on it, some kind of a graphic chart, a graph showing the upward mobility in the upward trend in subscriptions. So it's something that I am learning. I'm trying to learn how to do that. It's a learning curve. It's not that simple to put those things in your video. It's not like you just shoot and record. Now you have to edit, and editing is not easy. It's a learning curve. So anyway, you got to put time and effort. Here we go. Let's see what she has to say.
I'm hosting a live, very free workshop to help you do just that. I'm going to teach you how to make YouTube a lead generating, money making machine so that you can grow your business with YouTube or turn your YouTube channel into a thriving business. I'm going to teach you my 4-part framework to YouTube success, as well as help you work through the mistakes you might be making or you might have made in the past here on the YouTube platform. It is going down next Tuesday, June 2nd at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And again, it is completely free, and I'm teaching you.
Now she's learning to basically almost like put a webinar together, giving tips, and then by doing this, she will also get more subscribers. So that's how she's doing it. She's promoting her channel by giving webinars to teach others how to get more subscribers.
My 4-part framework to YouTube success so you can turn YouTube into a lead generating, money making machine. To sign up for this free webinar, all you have to do is go to YouTubeRockstarsWorkshop.com. That's YouTubeRockstarsWorkshop.com, and you can sign up for free and save your seat. I'm so pumped for you to join me in that workshop, but for now, let's get back into the awesomeness that is this video you're watching. First and foremost, y'all, before we get into like hardcore strategic tips, I need you to know that the most important thing you need to know, it's so freaking important, is that if you want to grow on the platform, you need to get a really, really good handle and understanding of what makes them want to show your video to people, either in search, suggested videos, on the homepage, whatever. You need to get really clear on what YouTube wants from you, because if you know that, then it's going to be really easy to do the other things that it will take to skyrocket your channel. YouTube wants a lot from you, honestly. I'll be completely honest there, but probably the most important thing that they want from you is that you and your content brings people to the platform and keeps them there in some way. So let me repeat that you and your content bring people to the platform and keep them there in some way. Now, here's what I mean by that. There's a couple different ways you can bring someone to the platform. If someone gets on YouTube and searches for something, they get on the YouTube homepage and their first thing they do is they search for something and they find, 100 videos for the subject they searched for, and your video is the one they clicked, and then your video leads them down a rabbit hole of more of your videos. and or more of somebody's videos and keeps them on the platform, you just got a gold star. Then also, on top of that, you can also bring people to the platform literally. So if you're someone who has an email list or a social following on another platform, and every time you release a YouTube video, you can send out an email or a blast on social media that says, hey, I have a new YouTube video, and you encourage a group of people to come to the platform, and they come to the platform to watch your content, and they stay there, again, gold freaking star. So YouTube really wants you to somehow bring people to the platform and somehow keep them there. Those two things are really, really, really important. YouTube wants you to extend the person who is on your channel's watch time or session time. So if they have landed on your channel by accident, by suggested video, by whatever, if you can make them kind of extend their session time, like maybe they would have normally come in, watched what they needed to watch and dipped out, but they found one of your videos, they really liked you, and then you caused them to continue to binge your content, that is something that YouTube's gonna be like, okay, we should show more of this girl's content or this guy's content because obviously people are liking it. So your strategy here is, one, to create binge-worthy content, but two, to find a way to allow people to come to the platform for you and then stay there for you. So some ways that I do this are in my welcome sequence, in my email sequence. So if someone buys from me, if someone gets a freebie from me, if they do anything that gets them on my email list, they will get an email from me. I tell them about a YouTube video that I think they'll find interesting, and hopefully from there they will go down a rabbit hole because I have cards.
So now she's talking about like some other channels giving away free stuff. Like here's some tips. Here's a book. There's a Kindle book. Shows you how to get more subscribers and leave your email. And so she's saying to get people to come to your channel.
Cards, links in the description, end screens, that kind of thing that's going to keep them around in the platform. Some other ways that I do this is I will do a swipe up to my YouTube videos straight from Instagram stories. I always promote my YouTube videos on the day they go live. I know you guys know that, but let's say Sally swipes up on my YouTube.
Okay, now it's promoting your YouTube videos or your channel through social media. I was surprised that she hasn't mentioned about the thumbnails, improving your thumbnails, improving your title, improving your visuals, and look at your competitor and do a video that's better than your competitor. I'm surprised she didn't mention any of that yet.
Video and goes and watches it, and then she watches another one of my videos and another one, and then somewhere along the line she sees someone else's video that's similar and she really has an interest in that. It's okay that she switched to someone else's channel and watched them. I still brought her to the platform and extended her watch time. So understanding how YouTube works and what they want from you is really freaking important. And what they want from you is for you to be the reason people stick around and for you to be the reason that people come to the platform. So you've got to figure out different ways to do that. And you also need to get a firm grasp on the other things that YouTube wants from you, because that is going to help you grow more than anything will. If you don't know what YouTube wants, you can't make them happy, right? It's kind of like if a baby is crying and they can't talk to you because they're a baby, and you're like, what is wrong with you? What do you need from me? And they won't tell you because they're a baby, and it's really frustrating. That's how YouTube is, except that you actually can figure out what they want from you. They want quality content that keeps people on the platform for longer. That's really as simple as it can get. Okay, so now that you know that more than anything, you need to figure out what YouTube wants and how to keep them happy. I have 4 other quick tips that will help you grow really quickly on YouTube and help you go from 0 to 1,000 subscribers, or from wherever you are now that you're stuck to your next 1,000 subscribers. Numero uno. Figure out what makes you different from the other people in your niche and do it. So this can be really hard sometimes, because if you've ever heard the quote, you can't read the label from inside the jar, that's exactly what goes on in this kind of instance. And it can be really hard for us to know exactly what makes us different. Like, what makes us awesome? What makes people want to watch us versus somebody else? But you need to figure that out. It may take a lot of asking around or asking people to help you with that, or even self-discovery. But you need to figure out what makes you different, and you need to do that over and over and over again. An example for me, which is a really interesting one because I spent a lot of years hiding it when I started my business, is my accent. People will oftentimes comment on the fact that they love my accent, or, oh girl, where are you from? You know, I hear a southern accent in there. And that makes me different from everybody else in my niche who's doing the same thing. And that is something I was born with, okay? Another thing that people have just told me that I do differently from other people in my niche is that I don't keep things too stiff. And that's exactly how I am in person. I am very much so somebody who's gonna tell you jokes and keep you laughing, and hopefully like do things to make it a fun environment, so that it's not just this like talking head, here are the tips, here's 1, 2, 3, 4. And hopefully that makes me different from other people in the niche. And it's funny because I actually get told all the time when people meet me in person.
Basically, she's saying that you gotta show your humor side, and all of us do have it, and I need to show that because I also have an aspect in me that is humorous and funny, but I don't show it in the video. That's the problem. And what else? She meant, oh, basically somewhat entertaining. Don't be a bore. That's what she's saying. Don't just list things, and be entertaining, be human. That's what she's saying. Be human. Be approachable.
At conferences or whatever, I mean, more than not get told, oh my gosh, you're exactly like you are on your YouTube videos. And I'm like, well, that's good, because it would be weird if I wasn't. But I also understand that some people really have a camera personality and a non-camera personality. And so for me, something that makes me different is that I'm not like that. I absolutely am the same person I am on camera as I am in real life. And I'm going to tell that that's what she said.
That's what summarized that is that be who you are. What you see is what you will get. What you see in your daily living is what you see in the YouTube. That's what she's saying. Be real.
Jokes, or say weird things, or show you the bloopers, because that is the type of person I am. And if you ever meet me in person, you will see that as well. So find what makes you different and do the dang thing. Okay. Moving on to another tip that is going to help you go from 0 to 1,000 really freaking fast, and that is to collaborate. Do not be afraid of collaborations, and absolutely make them part of your strategy. There are several collaborations that I did in.
Okay, I hear that a lot, and I need to learn what that means. Collaborate. What does it mean exactly? I need to learn. Let's see.
My early days of my channel, that I can literally track hundreds, if not thousands, of subscribers, watch time, and views too. Whether that was me being interviewed on someone else's channel, whether that was me doing a video with someone else at a conference, whether that was...
Oh, what she's saying, collaborate, is like giving interviews or interviewing people. Now you got to reach a certain extent before you could do that, I think.
Me doing a collaboration where each of us was sharing 5 tips and kind of passing the baton. Whether that was me collaborating with someone outside of YouTube and then mentioning my YouTube channel. Either way, guys, collaborations are key, especially on YouTube. Because what's going to happen is if someone is watching a YouTube channel and they're like, you know what, I love everything this person has to say. They, go down the rabbit hole. They find one of their videos where they're collaborating with someone. One, it's going to instantly pass trust over to the person they collaborated with. The second thing it's going to do is these people who are watching YouTube, who are binging the platform, absolutely want more and more and more and more content to watch and binge. And they want more takes on different angles and different things they're wanting to learn about, or the niche that they're watching videos in. So just by collaborating with someone they watch, you are now giving them another channel or person to follow and binge watch, hopefully. You have also got to get really good at the 3 T's of the tube. I'm going to just put like trademark here because that is my thing. Nobody take it. But basically, there are 3 T's inside of a YouTube strategy that if you get really good at them, your videos are going to skyrocket in suggested, in search, in the discoverability, all the things, right? And they're all things you're probably doing already, but you need to refine your strategy for each of them, okay? Are you ready to hear what the 3 T's are? You probably already know them, but let's just go for it. Titles, tags, and thumbnails. If you can get really good at your titles, picking the titles, choosing good keywords, really deciding what keywords are going to allow your content to float to the top. If you can get really good at tagging your videos so that the viewer and YouTube sees that this video is something they would be interested in. And if you can get really good at thumbnails, you will be golden. Now, thumbnail strategy, there's a lot that goes into that, but I have a whole video on some of the most important pieces of YouTube that I will link popping across here and in the description box below so that you can hopefully extend your learning session here and go learn all about titles, tags, and thumbnails. The 3 T's took me a while to jump into and figure out, and as soon as I did, things started skyrocketing. And I even went back to some of my old content that I knew should have been doing good in search and in the platform and redid the 3 T's of those videos, and they started taking off. So I promise you, these 3 T's of the tube are things you need to pay attention to if you are looking for your next or first 1,000 subscribers. Something that I don't think enough people talk about, but a lot of people use as a massive strategy to get their first 1,000 subscribers, is to share your YouTube platform and your YouTube channel on everything else that you have for your brand, your business, your content creation strategy, etc. So particularly if you already have an existing business, you probably already have existing Instagram profiles, Facebook groups, LinkedIn profiles, email lists, and all of those things can be great tools to send a group of people over to your YouTube channel to subscribe and help boost your subscriber numbers from the beginning. So what I recommend is that basically anywhere you have a call to action on any social media platform, you should be linking to your YouTube video. And you should make that the focus of where you want people to go. So let me tell you some examples of how this worked for me. At the time that I started my YouTube channel, I had a free Facebook group that went through a lot of iterations and ended up getting shut down a few years ago. But I had a free Facebook group, and that was something I had really worked on growing for a couple of years before I started my channel, or before I got really serious about my
Okay, I noticed quite a few superstars in YouTube. They do have a kind of like a private Facebook group with people who are in that niche and want to learn like how to grow your YouTube channel and secrets and so on. And it's a kind of like a networking thing. But again, you got to be somewhat famous and somewhat become an expert in the field. People like me, a newbie, it might be take some time before you can do that.
Channel. So I would drop the links to my videos in that Facebook group. I would promote my YouTube channel in that Facebook group. I would also link to my YouTube channel really visibly all over my website. I think at some point when I was trying to grow, I even had a pop-up box that said, please go subscribe to my YouTube channel for more tips and tricks like this. On Instagram, Facebook, really anywhere, if I did a podcast interview, if I did anything, I was constantly saying, if someone would say, where can people come find you? Because that is an ending question that happens on every summit interview or podcast interview or whatever, I would say, come hang out with me on my YouTube channel. So I was promoting it everywhere. And honestly, that got me my first 500 subscribers. That strategy alone got me my first 500. And from 500 on, it was more about getting the platform to favor me. So I was getting new people coming in to my ecosystem. Now I need to put a little bit of an asterisk here, because so while this is a good strategy, it can also be a bad strategy. And here's what I mean by that. If you are promoting your YouTube channel to people who already love you and also to people who are following you on other places, they are likely wanting to give you that follow on YouTube as a way to say like thank you, or that they love you, or whatever. But YouTube may not be their platform of choice. So oftentimes when we start sending out like, come follow me on YouTube, or, you know, here's my YouTube video from other platforms, the people on those platforms will come over and watch our videos, will come over and subscribe, but they may not be coming back to the platform very often. So your view number compared to your subscriber number could be really skewed. Now I've actually seen this happen in my YouTube channel because it has taken me years to grow to the point where I am now. A lot of those older people who had subscribed to my channel years ago have now stopped either coming to the platform, they're not watching my videos, something. So I can see the difference in someone who got to 70,000 subscribers really quickly on their YouTube channel and their view numbers on the day they release a video, and the fact that it took me a really long time to get to 70,000 subscribers, and the amount of views I get on a video each time I release it. Because there's something to people coming and subscribing and, you know, wanting to help you with that and do that for you, but not using the platform. So they're not actually viewing your videos when they come out. And you know, it's a double-edged sword. Like, I probably still would have done it back then because I needed to grow my channel, and I know that that is a strategy to do that, and it was a really effective strategy for me. So I don't regret it at all, but you definitely can get that imbalance. So if you're watching this video, then you are trying to grow on the platform right now, and let me tell you that you couldn't be doing it at a better time. I'm actually going to link a video below in the description and popping across right here that talks about why now is the best time to get on YouTube. And I just want to say that you can do it. If I can do it.
I hear this a lot, that now is the best time because it's coronavirus time, and there's like much more people getting into online business, online YouTube, watching YouTube, because they are stuck at home. That's why I hear. And okay.
So can you. So don't give up. It seems sometimes like it's a hard, bumpy road, but I promise you, if you will really dig in and dive deep to figure out, you know, what YouTube wants and to apply all the things I talked about today, you can go from 0 to 1,000 super, super easily. And remember, I am hanging out in the comment section live for the first 30 minutes to an hour of every video release. So if you want to come hang out with me, definitely hit me up in the comments below. And until next time, y'all, remember that the formula for success.
Okay, another one that's very interesting is basically being alive after the release of a video for 30 minutes to answer questions. Very interesting. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at that. There's something I could take massive action on this. I like the 3 T's, tags, titles, and thumbnails. But even more important, I think, should be thumbnails, titles, and then tags. All right. Don't forget to smash the subscribe button, the like, and leave a comment, and we'll see you in the next video.